So the runners heading out. Thank you, Cornelius. First one out, Jeu Didi in the yellow and red colours for Kim Bailey and Matt Nichols. Parkview, the owners, Kieran Gethings. This is Ballintubber Boy, now in the green with the white cross belts. Different colours from your race card. Orange sleeves for Ballintubber Boy, owned by Mason and McGough. For Nigel and Willie Twiston Davis. That is Ballintubber Boy. This is Donny Azoff in the royal blue with the lighter blue chevrons. Stars on the cap worn by Isabel Ryder. Jamie Snowden, the trainer, looking for a double. The colours of blazing blues and twos. And the last of the quartet will be the Tide Turns in the colours of Mr. Stephen Allen. Jamie Brace riding for Stephen Allen, pink and black. So 4 runners on their way down. 2 miles, 6 furlongs and 48 yards now, the extra yardage. For the Join the 2025-2026 Hereford Racing Club Handicap Hurdle Race. 4 runners means for in the place pot win only. Jeu de D is the favourite, 6-5. 2-1 Donny Azoff, 5-2 Ballintubber Boy. And the big price, the Tide Turns at 50-1. Down they go to the start. 12 flights to take, just under 2 circuits. Ballintubber Boys in completely different colours, by the way. Green, white cross belts now, orange sleeves. He's worn these colours before. Ballintubber Boy. Jeu de D's one of the best turned out. He's the one I like as well, Jeu de D. Kieran Gethings riding for Kim Bailey and Matt Nichols. Donny Azoff is a horse I saw win earlier in the year. That was back at Uttoxeter in May. Been kept busy though, 5 runs already this season. Well, I guess the season's really starting now, isn't it, more or less? Okay, where do they start here? Runners at the post. The Tide Turns looks to have no chance really on form, but we just had a 50-1 winner, so you never know. And Ballintubber Boy, I didn't like him. He got beaten in a match race at Ludlow over fences when I was there back in the spring. I'm just worried about that.
Guy, PO01, no, 0, PO00.
Runners are at the start now. They've got 2 3/4 miles ahead of them here. Starter's got the flag up. Walking in, any final bets? Flag goes down, and they're off. 4 runners race away for the Join the 2025-2026 Hereford Racing Club Handicap Hurdle. And as expected, Ballintubber Boy has gone straight to the front in the colour change. A little bit hesitant, though, over flight number 1. Has to be just niggled along on the landing side by Toby McKay-Mitchell, who's now wearing the green with a white cross belt, screen cap and orange sleeves. On board Ballintubber Boy, who's back over hurdles after a spell over fences. Got beaten in a match race at Ludlow over fences back in May. And he was also last of 3 in a handicap chase at Stratford. But back over the smaller obstacles today, Ballintubber Boy leads. Wider out is the Tide Turns, the big outsider in the black and pink. Again, he was rather hesitant over that hurdle Balintubber. Racing in third is Jeu de Dee, the best turned out winner, the yellow and red colours, horse with the noseband under Kieran Gethings. At the next, the back marker in the blue, Donny Azoff and Isabel Ryder. Horse with the white stripe on the face, Donny Azoff looking to give Jamie Snowden a double on the day here at Hereford on opening day as they make the run down the back straight. 2 3/4 miles to take this time and 12 flights in total. They've already negotiated the first 3 of those, and they're being led clearly by Balintubber Boy into the back straight. Balintubber Boy, orange sleeves in front, jumped that better. Jeu de Dee jumped up well into a share of second with the Tide Turns. He's up on the outside, hasn't run for a long time. The Tide Turns in the pink and black, and the back marker with the white face, Donny Azoff, as they make the journey down the far side. So the leader, still Balintubber Boy, out in front to on his outer, the Tide Turns. These two off joint top weight. Racing in third is Jeu de Dee, the 6-year-old who gets the weight from the other 3. He's racing ahead of Donny Azoff, who is the early back marker. They make the turn back into the home straight on the first occasion towards the 6th of the 12 flights. Balintubber Boy is over in front. Jeu de Dee is now close in second. They've got a lap to go. Racing out wider is the Tide Turns and Donny Azoff, the back marker of the 4. And they're going to turn right-handed towards this hurdle, taken at a slight angle as they race towards the leisure centre side of the course. And it's still Balintubber Boy in front by a length and a half to the Tide Turns in second place. Back on the inside is Jeu de Dee in the yellow and red, and Donny Azoff remains the back marker of the quartet. But all 4 still moving well at this early stage. The leader, Balintubber Boy. To the outside, the Tide Turns. Jeu de Dee on the inside in the yellow and red. Jeu de Dee, who won at Huntingdon back in May, is in the hands of Kieran Gethings, racing with a noseband. The back marker remains Donny Azoff, who also won at the start of the season at Uttoxeter. Here's the next hurdle. Balintubber Boy reached for that, but still lands in front by a length. They take the next turn over on the far side. That was flight 8. They've only got 4 left to jump, but still a fair way to go. And now heading inside their final mile and turning right-handed towards the back straight. So Balintubber Boy bidding to make all. Jeu de Dee has moved into second in the yellow and red, with wider out the Tide Turns and Jamie Brace, and Isabel Ryder and Donny Azoff at the back. Mistake by the Tide Turns that time, but he found a leg and is still in the contest, but driven along. And his hopes look rather remote as he's about to be passed by Donny Azoff. Balintubber Boy over that hurdle again. He was far from fluent. Jeu de Dee was much better in second. Donny Azoff is now getting into the race in third, and the Tide Turns looks the first one to crack as they make the run well down the far side. The leader is still Balintubber Boy. A length to the good over Jeu de Dee in second place. Donny Azoff is about 2 lengths away, but certainly close enough, if good enough, in third. It looks to rest between these 3 now because the Tide Turns is dropping further and further behind. Flight on the side is next. The leader is still Balintubber Boy, 2 from home to Jeu de Dee and Donny Azoff, pulled up before that hurdle the Tide Turns. Balintubber Boy ridden and asked for more now by Toby McKay-Mitchell, but he has company in the centre, Jeu de Dee, and the outside, Donny Azoff. These 3 all have a chance. Racing down the hill towards the home straight and the final hurdle. Balintubber Boy on the inside. On the outside in the blue is Donny Azoff. Between them is Jeu de Dee in the yellow and red. 3 in line as they spin down the hill towards the final hurdle. In the middle, Jeu de Dee. On the right, here comes Donny Azoff with a promising looking run. Balintubber Boy on the far side still in their pitching as they head towards the final hurdle. Donny Azoff maybe in front now on the near side and going on by a neck to Balintubber Boy. Here's the last. Donny Azoff, Balintubber Boy out to the right. Donny Azoff near side. Balintubber Boy fighting back, but Donny Azoff has a bit too much. And Donny Azoff wins. A double for Jamie Snowden. Good ride. Isabel Ryder wins on Donny Azoff. Balintubber Boy was second. He tried hard. Third was Jeu de Dee. He was the last of 3 to get round.